This Tales from the Crib podcast where we get extra messy. You already know we got the weekly gossip, man. We got Cardi B throwing mics at people. We got Summer Walker saying, man, you better put some respect on my name. But while you at it, man, you better hit that subscribe button. While you at it, you might as well hit that like button. While you at it, you might as well hit that notification bell. Cause you know we got the drama. And you best believe we better bring your mama. But this your boy, Jesse J. Philip Supreme 305, and guess what, Daddy?
It's your host, Chico Grande, Chico 2 times, aka the chosen one, aka Mr. Never Blunder.
Man, you always blundering, you always messing up.
Depends on how much I had to drink. But welcome to the show, welcome to the podcast. It's time to get this party started. Because what episode is it?
116. Man, you already know, man. It's episode 116. I thank y'all. I thank y'all for watching us. I want to thank y'all for the last views on the last episode. We basically hit a K.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Exactly, man. All this, I guess they just love the snitching talk.
Yeah, they loved seeing how wrong you were in the whole podcast.
Always right.
They said that you lost the debate completely, but that's just what the fans said.
You see, just like I won the Luka debate. I won that debate.
No, you got slandered.
What?
Go check out Crib Reactions if you want to see my co-host get slandered in the Luka highlights. He said Jason Tatum was better, and everyone in the world told him he is wrong. But let's get the show started so we can find out what's wrong in the world today.
Man, let's start off like this, man. We're going to start off with the queen of rap right now, Cardi B. Looks like Cardi B was out here in Vegas, doing a little performance. And it looks like she was telling people,
When did you become French?
I know, right? She looks like she was telling people, throw some water at me. It's a little hot out here because, I understand in Texas right now it's 105 degrees.
It's true. It's facts.
So, in Vegas it gotta be at least 100. Especially around the desert in the dry.
It's like 110, 115.
Exactly. So I understand she wanted them to throw water at little poom poom. And I guess one of the people in the audience, got the message a little late. And this had to happen. Let's see the video.
Badinga.
When I'm the one who gets smoked by the microphone but didn't throw the drink.
Sorry.
She didn't pay for the Dallas Cowboys. She got a better armor than Dak.
Yep. She could definitely start over Dak. What do you think Security was about to get on her.
Yeah, escorted out. So as you see right there, as soon as it happened, she got escorted out. Even though, do you think she did it by mistake?
Well, I don't know.
It was on purpose.
It looked like it was on purpose, but then I didn't know that she was literally just moments before saying, "Throw water on me, I'm so hot." But you don't throw water in ice. I don't know. I don't know what that girl's thinking. She was probably thinking just a water bottle, just give her a little spritzer. But when you throw in ice, that's different.
True. I guess we all can't.
I don't know. It was weird though because she threw it and then she goes, "Sorry," as it was like hitting her in the face.
Everybody can't be like Champagne Poppy getting 36L bras thrown at them. Sometimes you get a cell phone thrown at you.
Block out the sun. It's an eclipse.
It's not that. Is it that big?
Yeah, this is big as your head.
36L?
Yeah.
What's the biggest you seen? I knew this lady had a Z's.
That's not even real.
Yeah, it is.
You get suffocated. They should require one to be on every plane in case the plane goes down. Keep all the passengers alive.
Using the sliders to go down? There's emergency exits?
No comment.
Nah, man, back to the story. So I'm guessing after this whole little situation, allegedly, Cardi B is getting charges pressed against her for throwing the mic at somebody. And I feel like
you can't be throwing mics, man.
I feel like Cardi B shouldn't be getting sued for this because you threw a cup of ice water at me. You better be like, yeah, and get off the stage and Offset Falcon punch you.
Yep.
Because she go with Offset. It's in the blood. Pause.
What's pause? What was pause about that?
You didn't catch
it. You did.
Whoa, pause.
That's right, America.
Nah, but how do you feel about all these artists getting items thrown at them? Because you seen the video we clipped before.
I would come out in like riot gear. in police riot gear.
For
If I
your
was a
performance?
performance, I would have like the shields, and I would have like the helmet with the visor.
So I'm guessing.
Since it would be funny, but then you'd also be protected.
So I'm guessing you're not gonna be like one of them little Uzi performers in Tory Lanez where you climbing on the stage, climbing on the walls like Spider-Man.
Oh, I'm gonna do crowd surfing. I want
to.
to see some people catch me.
They're gonna drop you.
They ain't gonna catch me. They try to catch me, they getting smushed.
It's like Rick Ross trying to do crowd surfing.
Yeah, I ain't no little kid. I know my co-host likes to joke and say I'm a hobbit, but I'm actually taller than him.
It's 5'8".
No, not since middle school. But Cardi B is gonna do Cardi things, and we love Cardi B. If you want to see more Cardi B in her Tatiana ways, go check out TFTC Gaming, where you can see she makes appearance a lot of my games courtside behind.
You got Cardi B at your game too?
Yeah, behind
and Sweetie?
Behind Offset's back. Yep.
Right.
Sweetie doesn't come anymore
Behind
because I
Offset's
shunned her because she was hanging out with YG, and I'm like, he's not even cool enough. That's like when I broke the record for the most points in a playoff game, and the next game they had me come off the bench. It doesn't make any sense. They said because I didn't pass enough. Just because I scored 80 points in a playoff game doesn't mean I hate passing.
Oh no, but back to the story at hand. How do you feel? Okay, back to the story at hand. So this everybody that's throwing these drinks, these cell phones, these bras.
This one, I saw this one country artist get clocked in the face by a cell phone. She ended up needing stitches.
That's crazy.
And someone threw a phone, and a phone is metal.
True.
It's like a little metal. And then baby brick.
Then you seen the ticket prices. Every time we look up ticket prices, like if you want to sit up that close to somebody to throw something at them, you paying a good $700-800.
Yeah, but if it's a festival, it's like general admission, so you just gotta fight your way to the front.
Really, that's it.
Yeah,
it's like first come first serve type stuff. That's what they do to all the mosh pits.
Yep.
That's what
mosh pits aren't cool. If you're doing mosh pits, I mean they're cool if you like that, but if you want word of advice, wear a mouthpiece. A lot of people lose a lot of teeth.
Why are you losing teeth? Are you just pushing? Why are people punching?
Because people are just running into each other like rugby. You can catch an elbow in the face, and if you get hit in the face with the elbow, you might lose some teeth.
This is why I don't even go to concerts, because y'all just dangerous. Y'all over knocking teeth out. Y'all throwing stuff at artists like that.
You remember how much we had to bully people at the Chief Keef concert?
Oh yeah, to drop a couple kids on their head.
No, because remember how much the crowd was surging?
I remember that.
We had to like it was like we were Dragon Ball Z making our own energy field, which is
this festival
pushing kids
away. They
need
to do something about these festivals. They need either more security or they need to just.
It's lame because most of the people that go to festivals aren't true fans of music anymore. Most people just listen to like new music playlists, and actually most people don't even really make playlists for themselves anymore. But if they do, they're making playlists off of the new music playlist and just saving the few songs they like.
This is crazy.
They don't know how to explore music anymore on their own.
See, comment below. Let us know how you feel about the situation. Do you think Cardi B was wrong for throwing the mic at this person, or
she was right. She was right on time.
my co-host always picking violence.
I'm picking Cardi B over everybody.
Oh Lord. Well, I hope you pick this next side. Over here.
I'm not picking this woman.
So it looks like here on that
Streets can have her back.
On the next topic here, looks like we got Summer Walker. She made the news. Like this past weekend how it happened. This past weekend came. We was over here doing topics. We was like, it's spicy. These topics is spicy, but we need something spicier. And it never fails. Never fails. When Monday rolls around, it's always some new BS. And it looks like the BS of this week is.
That's why we moved the show to record on Monday night. Because there's always some new BS on Monday days.
Exactly. So it looks like here, Summer Walker woke up and had to tell everybody that she done with Little Meech. Little Meech be playing with her name. She tired of getting cheated on. She said, I tried to be my best Jada with it, but I couldn't. It was cute though. I wish him the best. Can't do the cheating stuff no more.
She always gets cheated on. I think she's just mean.
She's you?
She's mean.
Oh, mean?
She was nicer. She wouldn't get cheated on probably.
You think? I mean, everybody's saying like this is a win. You know what? Play the video.
Play the what?
Play the who?
You ain't nothing but
like once you just figure out, you just gonna keep lying. Like you ever had a situation with somebody and be like, okay, baby, because that's me. I caught you with some lies and shit. I'd be like, all right, look, cat's out the bag. It's cool. Mm-hmm. So now that I know what you got going on, let's just keep it 100 from here on out. Anything else you want to tell me? No. Then more shit pop out the back. Nigga, I just asked you. Right. What are you doing?
I know at first skin.
Yeah.
I don't know. And nigga just gone like I don't. You could bring the bitch right and think like, I don't know. selfies together
Look,
right
I
here.
have the text messages right here. What are you talking about? No, I'm blind. That's them. So
that is so fucking funny.
So how much do you get woke up at your sleep?
I'm not dealing with that shit. Like, I'm just not. I will give up. I will give up a lot of shit. I will give up a big ass house. I'll give up bags, cars, shoes, dick, head, everything. I don't give a fuck for my peace.
The lies, the lies. Listen here, man. Never believe what they say. Deny, deny. You deny to your grave. Even when you're at your grave on your deathbed and they ask you again, you tell them it never happened.
Oh, and if you're watching this on TFTC clips, make sure you go over to the main channel, Tales from Podcast, to get full HD. TFTC clips is only in 720p.
So back to the show. So like I said before, so you see how she said she tried to be her best Jada Waiter?
Disrespect.
So
what does that even mean?
So I mean, so Jada Waiter is little baby's baby mama. So this allegedly,
I think she came to one of my games.
Everybody comes to this man games. So allegedly, she's alluding that baby B, even though they're not together, baby B out here doing this thing.
Well, yeah, baby can do what he wants because they're not together. If that's how it goes, if you're not together, then you're free.
But I mean, technically, the way she's making the sound is they are together.
I think it's one of those things. It's an open.
But okay, so
it's an open relationship.
So the question is,
but just on his side, not on hers.
The question is it shade? Is it wrong if somebody's trying to be you ever got somebody being in your DMs trying to be your friend, y'all was hitting you up, then the next thing you know, they throwing dirt on your name?
This guy, he's trying to throw dirt on my name on the podcast like a little jerk.
Let's see.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I just think Summer Walker's a joke, so I don't think she gets taken seriously. I mean, who would have thought? I never would have thought Little Meech would have been a stand-up gentleman that never cheated, just by his history the past couple years. So, I mean, she just got to get smarter with her choices. She picks in these.
She had London on the track. She had the best friend that became a lover.
She picks duds. It's like when girls get with like NBA stars that are like all-star players, and then they're like, "What? They were in another. They were cheating when they were playing in Miami." And it's like, what did you think was gonna happen?
So,
like, you don't know what happens in the NBA.
So, do you believe
they got a girl in every city?
Basically,
ask Zion. What?
True, ask Zion. But okay, so do you believe it when she said, "You know what? I give it all up. I give up the house, the car, the money, and all that stuff for a faithful dude"? You think that's true?
No, because she still got all that and no faithful dude. So what does that tell you? She want the money, money, money.
Oh, man.
Plus, she's self-conscious because she cut off her nose. Now she looks like Baby Jackson. She looks like the Lost Jackson.
The disrespect.
So
the disrespect. So why all?
Dude, I thought she looked good before. I thought there was nothing wrong with her nose.
I mean, she did.
That's why I'm kind of scolding her, not just to be mean, but I thought she was perfectly fine.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, all the people feel like, oh yeah, I don't like my nose, and then they have a baby, and then they, oh yeah, I don't want my baby to have any plastic surgery. I mean, like, if you didn't like your nose,
what if your baby doesn't like your nose?
What if your baby don't like their nose?
That's like I remember when you had plastic surgery.
What do I get plastic surgery for? I got the Batman Kevo.
Yes, you got the BBL.
Oh Lord, man! Speaking of BBL, this girl here, Little Meech, allegedly cheated on this next slide here. She don't even got a BBL. She is so trash. So imagine this. Imagine you cheat on your girlfriend with somebody that look like this.
What's wrong with her?
Does it make any sense?
What's wrong with the girl?
I just feel like she's regular. And I actually had to find this picture. This is like actually the best picture I found of her.
So she looks like she might be Hispanic, so I know that you immediately hated her. She goes, B, why are you lying? This means you don't know me. Stop playing before. Have somebody at your job. So she was saying that she wanted to come to her as a woman. And I guess
Why do you always say that?
Summer Walker's like, don't make me send someone to get you. She's like, I was literally trying to let you know that your boy was taking me to Pound Town.
I don't know why girls always want to do this. Like, every time they always write, I want to come to you as a woman. They always get beat up.
I don't know why women don't stay in their woman place.
I don't understand why. Like, one thing I don't understand, like, I have one homegirl that be like, you know what? If my man cheated, I'm perfectly fine with it as long as he kept his H's in check. As long as he kept his H's in check. And I'm like, that don't work. That doesn't work because you know how many people get woken up with their phones? It's like I kept my H's in check. They didn't call anybody. They knew what time to text me. And then look what happened. I get woken up at 2 a.m. Like, who's Brenda? I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you always get in trouble when Pizza Hut blows up your phone.
You label people as Pizza Hut?
Hmm?
You label people? You one of those dudes?
Nah, I usually this.
What's your number one goal? What was? Because you know you're no longer
I never was.
a cheater. Oh Lord. What was your number one? What do you do? Did you save the girls' names under their name, or did you have an alias for them?
No, I think I would just just save their name under their name. You know, if someone,
You that bold?
like if someone, I would still save it under their name. Like if their name was Erica, I'd just make sure I'd saved it. But I always did abbreviations for everyone's name, no matter who. So if it happened to get saved as Eric, so be it.
Oh God. You just
It's just abbreviations. It's still their name.
And I thought I was bad. I'm not even on your level.
No, you're Mr. Two Phones. You're Mr. Fancy Pants.
Listen here, man.
Mr. Kevin Gates.
I tell him just hit me up on Snapchat.
That's why he's got a Snapchat score of like 50,000.
Don't be giving out my Snapchat score.
How do you have 30 super close friends? You must spend a lot of time snapping and chatting.
I could never get a girlfriend message talking. Well, I can't get a girlfriend with this podcast and you talking like this, Gavin.
It's all alleged and jokes. He's innocent.
Oh man, you know what, man?
Love don't fit.
I'm praying for Little Meech and Summer Walker. Little Meech out here saying that Summer Walker ain't going nowhere. She's staying over here. She just mad right now.
Little Meech going back to jail.
Fool.
This fool's so dumb. He went to the airport with the firearm.
So that's when you lost faith in Little Meech?
I was like, nope, he ain't making it. You can do that. There's a certain way to travel with firearms. I've traveled where you've taken a gun before, but there's a certain way you got to check it in.
I mean,
you
he
can't
had security guards.
You can't be just walking around with it.
And he has security.
And like going to like, what's it called?
Random TSA airports.
You got to check how they have like the baggage claim outside.
Yeah.
You usually check the firearm there or where you check bags. So if you make it all the way to the scan check,
would it pat you down there and everything?
You shouldn't have it there. You should not have a weapon to that. You shouldn't have brought a weapon that far. That's kind of how it goes.
Oh, so it should have went on the
It should have been checked.
Because that's a carry-on check.
It should have been unloaded in a box and checked. And you have to let them know that it's a firearm and they special mark it.
And they throw it under the plane instead of keeping it on top of the plane with you?
Oh, of course. Yeah, they do that with all luggage.
And that's
but they usually keep all the firearms together. So it's like in a secure spot, even underneath.
Learn something new every day. 1, never bring a gun on the plane. And 2, never talk to these Instagram thoughts because they all just want some clout. Because
technically every girl's an Instagram thought because every girl is an Instagram. And what do you consider an Instagram thought? Like what followers do you like? Be like, eh. Like if a girl is like, say you run into a girl and you're out and about, and you're like, oh, let me get your Instagram, and you get the Instagram. Well, when you look at the Instagram, how many followers are you like? Ugh, like that's too much.
It's not the follower count number. It's the ratio of booty pictures to regular pictures. If like you got 100 pictures on your page and I want to say like 60% of them is you either shaking butt or you showing your butt. I can't.
It could just be in the fitness.
No, listen,
it could just be in the squats.
Those be the sneaky ones. The sneaky ones that be going to the gym and always taking pictures in front of the gym, but they ain't never losing no weight. Like, oh, you fooling.
Nah, there's some gym rat girls that be looking good. But they be wearing those damn pants that are so tight that doesn't leave much to the imagination.
Those be those girls with the muscle booties. I don't like that.
You don't like the Thor booties?
I don't like the Thor booties. Ain't no Thor.
Ain't no cushion.
Disgusting. Feeling like a brick.
Like that. This doesn't feel like a beanbag. This feels like Play-Doh.
What's King Lil J? Pause.
Why are you looking for him? Just outed himself. And you're wearing a King Lil J jacket. You are from 63rd.
Speaking of from 63rd, man, moving on to the next topic. We got everybody's favorite. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we move on, comment below. Do you feel like Little Meechy finna get his girl back, Summer Walker? Or do you feel like Summer Walker better get out while the water's boiling before she end up with another baby?
Apparently, he didn't take her serious because she had three children. Apparently, that's what the rumors on the internets were saying. They said, man, he ain't taking her serious with all them children.
Disrespectful. Everybody needs a chance.
Huh?
Everybody needs a chance.
But who knows? That's just rumors.
Hey.
Because, hey, he was just taking her out to all kinds of fancy places before.
True that. But that's enough about that. Moving on to the next topic at hand. Moving on to my co-host's favorite Kardashian. The thought of them all. Khloe Kardashian. Looks like Khloe Kardashian's in the news with Tristan Thompson. I swear, it's my soul brother.
Who's in this picture?
That's Tristan Thompson's brother right there. So
that's his brother?
That's his other brother. So allegedly what's going on is, Tristan Thompson's brother Deshaun seemingly criticizes Khloe Kardashian on Instagram after last night's episode about the discussion of his mother passing deaf for a storyline. Boom, how about that reading skills?
Thank you, sir. Don't believe everything you see or hear on social media. 95% is a lie.
Video.
Is this a video?
Mm-hmm.
You seem stressed.
No, you guys have been incredible.
So when we were in Toronto, we had to do everything from cleaning her apartment and finding everything from life insurance policies to how do you turn off phones and credit cards, and the funeral. We just, had to prep everything to bring Amari back. This is like a big, huge life change and just so much to think about.
When Tristan walked in and he was like, we gotta clean for mommy, because the house was like crazy. And he was like crying and just cleaning, and me and Kim were like, okay, we're gonna clean for mommy. And it was shining.
The fact that you stopped what you were doing, within 2 hours, were taking off for Toronto.
Well, that's Kim.
And had everything
Kim had her
organized.
plane.
Thank God for that plane.
Isn't God just like funny how
the year of
you were so ready to have your year of like being free, and now just.
See, and that's the thing. That's the thing about people. What people don't realize: when you date a Kardashian, you basically signing an NDA saying that your whole life is going to be on a TV show, and they can use any part of it that they want. Because it don't make no sense. I wish my mama died. Somebody of my loved ones died. I mean, I wish one of my loved ones died, and they did a storyline about that. Let me finish, man. Calm down.
Oh my God! Let me bring us back on screen here. What the hell?
I'm just saying. Imagine that. Like,
I'm sorry, Jesse's mama. I love you. I'm not like your son over here wishing death
I'm
upon
just saying,
me.
like, people use.
I'll take you to Cracker Barrel.
First off, my mama.
And then we can go see the new Star Wars. Because she loves the Star Wars.
First off, she does like Star Wars. You just stay out of my diary, number one. And number two, my mom don't like Cracker Barrel. Don't nobody eat Cracker Barrel, Gavin. I keep telling you this.
Saltgrass.
That's better. You almost getting there. You almost getting there.
I'll be her Han Solo.
I'm about to slap you.
Giggity.
But back to what we were saying. So, looks like here, how do you feel about somebody using your loved one for a storyline?
I mean, I don't think it's really using it as a storyline if that was actually what was going on. If the mom did pass away and they did fly there and they did help take care of things, what's the point? Like, what's the problem? I don't think anything that said was disrespectful in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do that.
She just said that they went in the house and wanted to clean. Maybe he felt like she could have kept that to themselves, but I mean, it wasn't anything major. She didn't say it was like, oh, this was like so dirty. I couldn't believe how dirty the house was. She just said they cleaned it up. That's literally all she said.
I'm still wondering why is Khloe Kardashian still dealing with Tristan? Didn't he cheat on her like 10 times already?
Because she
and
wants all of her kids to have the same father, so she keeps on giving him as many chances as he'll take.
So he gets basically
he's like got unlimited free get it out of jail cards, or I don't know unlimited, but I think he got like 10.
So basically, it's like a revolving door. It's the same. Same thing happens all the time. They get together. He cheats. She gets mad. They
She
break
hangs
up.
out with French Montana.
She hangs out with French Montana.
That's her get back, man. You ain't know?
French Montana's her get back.
Yeah. She hangs out with French Montana every time they get in an argument. She says, Coke boys, baby. You ain't seen her?
Oh
She
my
goes to
God.
New York.
That's horrible. That's horrible. But I mean, I gotta say, man, I gotta give it to Trish and the fact that he got basically got a hall pass,
Yeah.
and she also come back. I mean,
I don't understand. If you're a provider and you're doing things right, why can't you get a hall pass?
I'm pretty sure Khloe
It's
Kardashian.
like what Ross said. We were on a break. We were on a break. Why are you getting mad at me? We were on a break.
They wasn't on a break. That's the problem. He's never on a break.
Allegedly.
It's either the
That's why there's
nanny,
a skunk
the
in
poor
here.
lady. He messing with his yoga instructor. You can't trust nobody.
You can't trust a man with a female yoga instructor. She's going to be too flexible.
Oh Lord, we got more Kardashian news coming up right after this. But comment below, do you feel like Khloe Kardashian is just out of her mind? She just might as well just get a second baby daddy.
I've been waiting.
So hold on, you want my mama, you want Khloe Kardashian, you want Cardi B,
Yep.
Summer Walker.
Yep.
You just
All rich women that'll give me babies.
you want Rihanna too?
Not after ASAP. That's where I draw the line. That's where I draw it.
Oh Lord, speaking of drawing the line, looks like my dog Stephen A. Smith draw the line in the sand in this next topic here. So my dog Stephen A. Smith, he got his little podcast going on since ESPN, having a little downtime. He got the Stephen A. show where he does I want to say weekly episodes. He's about an hour and a half long. He talks about sports along with current events, and it looks like the way he wanted to, advertise his shows by saying, "Is Kim Kardashian a P? Is Kris Jenner a pimp?"
Yes.
You think so?
Basically.
Kris Jenner's the pimp of all pimps, number one.
Yep.
I let her. Would you let her manage stuff from the crib?
I don't even want to know what she'd get a sign up for.
Everything. I'd do it, but it looks like as soon as Stephen A. Smith said
I thought it was
this,
to sell for everything. If you didn't watch the snitching episode, everything's got a price. Speaking of prices and business is business, tell me why. I walk in the kitchen and my co-host in the kitchen. I'm like, what is that? He had a green stamp on his ass, and it said $2.99. And I said,
why do you remember this story?
You're selling your ass for $2.99? I was like, were you on the on sale section? You going the Kodak route.
You will never let it go. I went to Ross. I had to buy a little outfit for a little party. And I guess that's when I went to the dressing room and I sat down, a sticker got stuck on me.
On sale.
Yeah.
But
it cost more than $2.99.
Stephen A. said that
I'm at least $25.99.
this was a clerical error, bro. You are absolutely right. This is being corrected right now as we speak. And for the record, I don't think of Kim Kardashian that way, nor would I ever speak of her or any woman that way, which I've stated. Thanks for checking that issue.
I don't even understand why he's even talking about
How is that he's acting like this is like a spelling mistake.
a clerical error.
Yes. He called her a prosty. Not a frosty, a prosty.
I mean, if that's what he feels, that's how he feels. But I mean, I don't know why Patrick Beverly y'all hopping. You know what? I think Patrick Beverly likes snow bunnies. That's why he came up out of nowhere.
I mean,
He wants to be next on that list.
Kardashian even a snow bunny? She's like Armenian.
I mean, isn't he from Chicago?
Yeah, Patrick Beverly is.
Isn't Kanye West from Chicago?
Yes.
I see the correlation. Doesn't Kim Kardashian like dudes from Chicago?
Guess he wants to see Jesus walk.
Hey, said if that ends up happening, if Patrick Beverly end up going Kim Kardashian, tell some kid told you first. Just let you know.
Hey, if Patrick Beverly makes it that far, we're putting you on the road as a Patrick Beverly lookalike. We're gonna have a fake Patrick Beverly podcast.
Nah, but I mean, we'll talk more about this later. I mean, I really don't watch Stephen A. Smith. I really haven't been watching ESPN even before they did all the cutoff stuff. I was really watching Skip Bayless and Shannon.
You boycotted it once they fired your boy Max Kellerman.
Facts. They took out Max. Yeah, as soon as they took out Max Kellerman and they started doing the whole little gauntlet thing with who's Marvin Harrison? Not Marvin Harrison.
I don't even watch anymore.
Michael Irvin.
It's off season, so I'm not really watching sports shows right now.
Yeah, I ain't Michael Irvin, Mad Dog. They had DJ Reddick on there sometimes.
I hate the Mad Dog.
I don't know why they have the Mad Dog on it. I think he has his own little radio show that he does every now and then. Like, he does it often, and he acts the same exact way. But I don't like him at all.
It just seems like they got a lot of football guys now.
Yeah, they
like
try to fill
football,
in.
like, and it's like they're having the football guys try to talk about basketball, but they have JJ Redick on there and Jason Williams, who sucks.
It's all everybody that paid for the Dallas Cowboys.
Jason Williams lost to Andrew Schultz in a 1-on-1.
Oh, the basketball player?
Yeah.
I thought he got cut.
He did. He had a knee injury. I think
No,
he had a
I thought he got
motorcycle
cut from ESPN. He's still there?
Oh, did he get cut? I don't think he got cut. I think he's still on. But Andrew Schultz from Flagrant 2 did beat him 1-on-1, just in case you want to FYI. But it is super hilarious that Stephen A. just tweeted this out and thought this would be no problem. Because it's technically, I mean, you think it's true, right?
Yes.
She's
I mean, I don't know what part was he mad about. Was he mad about calling Kris Jenner the pimp or calling Kim the
prosty?
The prosty word. Because, I mean, I honestly, like, if somebody called you a pimp, that means you're getting money, right?
I don't know what you heard about me. I'm not singing the rest of the song. We get copyrighted.
Oh, my God. Man, comment below. Let us know how you feel about this whole thing. Is Stephen A. Smith out of bounds? Or, is people just being a little soft? Especially, I'm surprised Patrick Beverly being soft. I mean, he's a dirty player.
Not a lot of people are as hard as Dwight Howard.
That's a big bag.
We were going to do that story, but it's so explicit, we couldn't do it. So if you want to look up Dwight Howard and his escapades, he's living like the Romans did. You could check him out probably online somewhere, but we're not covering that nastiness.
He ain't rainbow. He's just a little freaky.
He's just a little dominatrix.
A little dominatrix. But speaking of dominatrix, man, moving on to the next topic here. Looks like here we got
LeBron James.
The school of all schools, LeBron James. Looks like Akron Public School Board members are outraged with LeBron James as I Promise School in Akron, Ohio, after it was reported that the school hasn't had one student from the 8th grade pass a state math test in 3 years. So allegedly what's going on is that if you didn't know, LeBron James started up this school in Akron, Ohio. He's only accepting kids that's either been held back once or twice or kids that have a disability. So, I mean, that's one.
So you would have qualified for this school back in the day?
First off, I was never held. Well, I almost got held back in the 4th grade, but my mom talked to him, and I was in 5th. But I wonder how she did that.
It was just like Forrest Gump.
I don't even want to know what Forrest Gump mama did, but thank you, mama. But moving on, so looks like here they're trying to prove that no matter what you do, no matter how much money you throw at a problem, it's not gonna solve the problem. It looks like this whole this education system is just hard when it's just not built for certain people.
Yeah. So basically, it was reported that the school hasn't had one student from its 8th grade class pass a state math test for 3 years. I mean, that is crazy because the state math tests are so easy. Like, it's literally no problem at all. Like, I don't understand. Like I could understand, like, if they were saying like 5% or whatever percent, but like 0%, like, is that a real number? Like, I cannot believe it. We got a video clip. We're going to play it and then we're going to talk some more.
But they're starting the school year off under scrutiny over student performance. Our Kiara Cotton is live at Akron with the story getting national headlines this morning. And Kiara, this was surprising.
Yeah, good morning, guys. The school gets national attention because it's supported by LeBron James. And to be transparent, WKYC Studios does have a partnership with his foundation that provides resources and opportunities to the students here at the I Promise School. Now, that criticism comes after state test scores showed that none of the now rising 8th graders scored proficient in math.
Looking at the current 7th graders, and so for 3 years, not one child passed the state test in math, not one for 3 years.
It is discouraging.
Stephanie Rosa with the LeBron James Family Foundation says kids at the I Promise School started below grade level but are meeting required benchmarks. The school was created to serve those at risk and offers wraparound services that include affordable housing, job training, and even medical help. Now, the latest state test scores shows that attendance at the I Promise School is at 88.4%, which is actually above the city average. So that proves not to be a problem here in Akron.
Wow. Okay. Certainly discouraging, but hopefully we can turn things around. Kiara Cotton, live for us in Akron this morning. Kiara, thank you.
So basically they're saying the kids are showing up to school with 84%, 88%, but they just ain't passing the math. I don't know what kind
math
of
is hard, but I mean that's
it's
like
probably geometry. I was trash at geometry.
nah, it's too early. Geometry wasn't until high school. At least I took geometry like sophomore year.
See, one thing they're saying about this school was the school started around 2018. So since 2018 and now, they've had 5 principals. The first principal got expelled for fighting the kid, and the other one was just like randomly they just quit because they just feel like this program isn't worth it. A lot of other people allegedly saying that LeBron James should just cut his losses instead of just making this a school to try to bring these kids' grades up. They should just might as well just make it an alternative school or make it a trade school and just teach these kids a trade, like AC unit or something.
Cool. Oh, I forgot we're not on the screen. You want to turn these to AC kids?
AC's kids.
I mean,
trade
what I gotta
schools.
say?
First off,
Emotional damage.
First off, we need plumbers. We need people, HVAC people. We need a lot of those people. So I mean,
I don't want to hear it. I want to hear real solutions instead of turning these kids into the jobs that nobody wants.
I mean, first is jobs that people need though, but I mean,
it is true, but it's also mean.
But okay, so what should we do? I mean, they say LeBron James already is giving them $1.4 million every year. He's already
LeBron needs to guarantee every one of those kids a job at Nike.
They can't count. What
They're not gonna be in accounting.
I mean, what you go?
They could be loading boxes.
You gotta know how to count the load boxes.
No, you don't.
Well,
maybe they could be the loaders, and then they could have special people be counters.
I mean, I guess what it is.
But the thing is, too, is we got to remember this isn't a regular school. This is a school for people that are like on their last way out when it comes to public education. They're the at-risk students, so they already weren't doing hot to get to this school. I think it's super encouraging that if you do get picked to like you're going to LeBron James school that you might want to go to school because he does pop up from time to time. So I think you would want to be at school just in case you get a chance to see him. And plus getting the perks of probably getting, I bet they get free Nikes or Jordans every year.
They get free, a lot of free stuff.
That. Yeah, all kinds of uniforms,
free
clothes.
Lunch. Yeah, they throwing a lot of money at the school. Like you get free lunch, you get like summers, like you got summer programs.
You know who I blame?
Who?
John Morant. It's all LeBron's out here trying to be Superman, Clark Kent, and you got John Morant out here toting the blicky. Influencing all these youngins.
So with nail polish?
Just doing these soldier boy moves and waving the blicky with the laser.
I mean, the kids like what the kids like, but I mean, I feel like they just need to find another way to teach kids because everybody don't learn this. If this way isn't working in regular public school, when they go to the private school, you gotta do something different. Like this smaller classroom stuff, that's all right. Like you gotta, I don't know, teach them a different way.
I don't think they want to learn. I think they want to be like us. Want to be YouTube stars.
So you want to teach them trade? Teach them a trade.
Teach them video tech. I took video tech in high school.
What's the trade?
Look at me now. Look at me now, video tech. I done made it.
You don't even edit.
We got to change. Hey, we edit in our own way. Check out Crib Reactions. That's where the real edits go down. Check out all my fantastic neon thumbnails of glory.
All right, man. Speaking of patting yourself on the back, man. You done with this topic?
Where we at? Oh, it's time for your favorite part. A little Padawan.
I need y'all to comment below. Let us know how you feel about this whole school situation. And we're going to let y'all know how it's going on. But it looks like it's time.
Welcome to Couch Announcements. It's the halftime show of Tales from the Crib. We'll let you know what's going on with us. And what we're working on, what we're doing, what we got in mind, what we might do, what we might not do. It's just a halftime where we air our thoughts out. Remember, you check in the description below. We got a bunch of other channels. We got TFTC clips if the podcast is too long and you just want to watch clips that week. We got TFTC Gaming and Crib Reactions. Get us to 6K subs. Crib Reactions is taking over the world. Y'all bunch of bums. Ain't nowhere near on Crib Reactions level as far as commenting, fandom, or saying how much you love me. And I really love Crib Reactions because they like to slander my co-host, and it doesn't get any better than that.
First off, you just mad because people on the Tales from the Crib page is giving me love. They ain't giving you no love.
On what page?
On this page. The person that wrote the page, the little paragraph, and said, that black was funny.
She's talking about me.
You're not black.
I'm part Cherokee.
I'm
just kidding.
Nah, but
I'm from the slap.
Horrible. I just want to thank everybody. I thank everybody for subscribing to the main page. The main page is now at 450 subscribers. I remember when we was at 100. I remember it was at 2 subscribers. No, when we was at 7 subscribers, and it took us a year to get 100. Then it took us another year to get 200. Then after that, we at 450. We on like.
Are we even at 2 years?
Yeah.
I gotta check when we started.
Yeah, I think we had 2 years, a year and a half, or 2 years. We around that time. But we booming. I love it.
Popping. Y'all gotta get us popping and get our snowball rolling.
Exactly. In the comment below, let us know some topics to do. Thank y'all for tuning in, and it's time to talk about Gavin's favorite page.
There it goes. That would be Crib Reactions. Look at 5.25K subs. We're already a quarter of the way to 6K subs. So keep on subscribing there. We do videos on literally everything. Look, we got an all-star lineup. We got Drake in Central C if you want to hear a London freestyle, if you want to hear a combination. And then we got Mama Moo if you're into some international, some K-pop there. We got August D if you're into some hardcore rap. We got Ice Spice. That video is truly hilarious. Ice Spice at the deli.
Shaking that jelly. We got Shakira.
We got Jungkook. So, we got all kinds of superstars. I don't care where you are in the world. If you're doing music, we will find you on Crib Reactions.
2K, 3K, 200, 275, 2.5K. Okay.
Look at that Drake thumbnail. It's hilarious.
And then on top of that, y'all see the 250K subscribers?
Yeah, 250, 5,250.
So if you already know, man, if you already missed it, you already missed the Blackpink marathon and the XG marathon. I'm trying to beat my co-host up.
Oh, we got some Flo G. He's an international superstar. If you don't know, his music is on 2K. If you like the 2K music from NBA 2K.
We're trying to get that Flo G marathon going on. We're trying to get that Mama Moo. You need to check out Mama Moo. You need to check out
we might do a Drake marathon.
Ooh.
My co-host was I didn't show it here, but we also dropped a Meg Thee Stallion video today with DJ Snake and Lisa Blackpink. So if you love Meg Thee Stallion, if you want to ride the stallion, check out that video.
All right, you ready to show? You ready to start the show?
What do we?
We got Drake. We got Drake and Pusha T.
Oh yeah.
Looks like.
And guess what?
What?
I remembered. Should I mute this video?
You want to give him like 6 seconds. So let me get you a little story. So it looks like here, if you didn't know, Travis Scott Utopia album just dropped this past Friday. It's a banger. Everybody love it. I think it's like 500.
I've actually seen mixed reviews myself.
It's so.
I think there's nobody in the middle. I've either seen that people say they love it, like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, or people say that it was mid, like 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I'm not seeing too many 8s.
Comment below. Let us know how you feel about the whole Utopia album. But I mean, one thing I liked about the whole album was when he first came out, I was like, what features he got on it? And of course, Travis Scott lists no features on this album. You just got to listen to the song and then.
Or look it up.
Yeah, or look it up. You got to listen to the song and then boom, Drake pops up out of nowhere. And looks like
the Academics almost came in his pants.
Horrible. It's always funny when Academics watch the Drake videos. He always does something retarded.
I love and hate Academics at the same time. Because he's funny. He's a goofy, but he's a lovable goofy.
True. So it looks like here, on the song Meltdown with Travis Scott and Drake on it, Drake allegedly said, well, Drake does say, well, I melt down the chain that I brought from your balls. Give a fuck about all about the heritage shit. The heritage shit since V not around, the members done hung up. This Louis, this ain't even wearing that ish. Is that what he said? Play the video.
Is that in Spanglish?
I said it in Spanglish.
No, okay. Basically, he got Pharrell's chain from an auction. He paid a lot of money for it. Instead of preserving it, since it's his op now, he melted the chain down as a sign of disrespect because it's a legendary chain from a legendary time, and he melted it down so it is finito. And then he also disses Pusha T and Pharrell. So we got a clip. We got a clip here.
I think so, yeah.
I don't think we got a clip. Oh, we got the music.
For 6, yeah,
let me move out of the way.
Give him a little snippet.
Oh, Lord.
You can play it in like 5-6 seconds. Maybe 5 seconds. Ooh.
See? That's what it was, basically.
So basically, you hear Drake, sending shots. Everybody asking why is he sending shots to Pusha T. So allegedly, the whole Louis Vuitton fashion show was a couple of weeks ago. While that was going on, Pusha T was playing a song where he was throwing shots at Drake. So it looks like Drake finally throwing shots back, and you already know this beef has been going on for a long time.
Drake throwing back shots? What'd you say?
Yeah, he got him and Dwight Howard with White Coat Cyrus.
Yep.
It's a combination. Disgusting.
It's the wrong combination.
Wait, do you even care about this whole Pusha T and Drake beef?
No, I think Drake's beat him so bad that it's like
wait, hold on. You think
anymore.
Drake beat Pusha?
Of course.
Oh, they finna slander you in these comments.
I mean, look at Drake.
He made to bring out his son. It's like,
and nobody cared. It's like aliens. It's like they said, oh, we have biological aliens in this. We're going to get to that in a minute. And then everyone's like, nobody cares. Everyone was like, why does his son look like Chucky? And then then they moved on.
His son look like Ice Spice?
Yes. Maybe that's why he liked Ice Spice. He's like, I got a carrot child. Now I need a carrot mama.
Disturbing, man. But let me know how you feel about this whole Drake and Push. Let me know how you feel about this whole Drake and Pusha T beef. You think they just tired of it? They just go ahead and just go ahead and fight.
Fight over what? Drake won.
Drake didn't win.
Drake got all the baddies.
And what song?
He's selling out arenas and catching 36 zebras.
So that's what you consider winning, that over the whole diss track?
I thought, didn't Pusha T get jumped? Did he get caught lacking?
No. I think nah.
But Pusha T never sells nothing. Like what does he sell? Like 20, 30K?
He doesn't really sell a lot. I mean, he had the Daytona album that came out,
and he's been like old forever.
He was good when he was the Clips. When they was doing the whole grinding thing.
Clippers were never good.
Clippers were never good. Not the basketball team. The song Grinding. You remember the song Grinding?
I already forgot it.
Oh my God. Comment down below if you remember the song Grinding, man.
No, I listened to a little bit of Pusha T. He had a couple banger songs, but then it's like, how many times do you want to hear about
him being a fake drug dealer?
Yeah. It's like, you ain't doing that. Push ain't pushing nothing.
Oh Lord. His brother.
He's pushing peace.
Oh Lord.
He's pushing P.
Y'all better look up Pusha T, man. He been doing that ish. But I mean, comment below. Let me know how you about this.
Team OVO. Shout out my Canadian brothers.
Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. But moving on to the next topic. Looks like here we got Elon Musk finally did what he said he was gonna do.
Oh yeah, it's Twitter. It's switched to X, so Twitter is now X-rated. You gotta go pee, co-host.
Gotta go.
All right, I'll take it from here. Well, Twitter is basically changing its name to X. I could not believe it myself. We got live footage here of basically them switching out the sign. Let's see what they got going on at the HQ.
I think that Musk dropping the Twitter name is the clearest sign yet that he's serious about building an everything app. As you may have seen by now, Twitter's new name is X. The social media platform's owner, Elon Musk, made it official last weekend by changing the famous Bluebird logo to a black X and ordered that Twitter's physical sign at its San Francisco headquarters be taken down. So why is Musk doing all this? It turns out that his obsession with the name X actually dates back to 1999, when his online banking startup called X merged with another company to create PayPal. In 2017, Musk bought back the X.com domain from PayPal. And when he bought Twitter last year, he said the acquisition was, quote, an accelerant to creating X, the everything app. Now, when Musk says everything app, here's what he means. He wants Twitter, or X, to be a hub for all sorts of services beyond social media, including banking. When he first took over Twitter, I reported on an internal meeting Musk held where he said that he wanted to let people send each other money like Venmo. He also wants to offer checking and savings accounts. These plans are still early, but I think that Musk dropping the Twitter name is the clearest sign yet that he's serious about building an everything app. The X company recently became licensed in the US to facilitate the sending of money, and it's also building a job hiring platform to take on platforms like LinkedIn. Now, it's just a matter of whether Musk will be successful with X like he has been with Tesla and SpaceX, or if an everything app is something people even want.
So what does that mean? Does that mean like he trademarked the letter X? Because he wants to name everything
Basically,
X?
he used it for a company and it merged with another company.
And they got bought out by PayPal.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All you as you just heard him explain, but and then whenever they weren't really using it, but they still own the rights. So then he bought the rights to the X name to be used again. So that's why Twitter switched. I think that's a company name he always wanted to use. And then he even has kids that are named like XY.
So if Twitter was a one-stop shop, if it had everything, a bank connected to it, it had like a grocery store connected to it, you can like buy Amazon things. Would you think that'd bring Twitter back up? I mean, X back up?
I mean, no, I'm not really looking for an all-for-one app. I think Twitter is what it is. I heard he was gonna add like an Instagram feature.
Everybody's just trying everything.
And then like you could be like a just words, or you could do like the photos. And then I don't know, because that's like kind of like Twitter and Instagram together.
You know what's funny? I remember when Thread came out with an Instagram a couple of weeks ago. It was a hype for all of a day, and I've heard about
like less than a week.
I haven't even heard about Thread since then.
Well, I saw that they said that there was like an 83% drop in usage in week 2. So everyone tried it out, and then everyone immediately stopped using it.
I guess you're right. I mean, people just go to the app for what it's just known for. You go to Instagram for pictures. You go to Twitter if you want to express yourself and read. And
I mean,
find
there's
a
still
gossip
pictures and videos, but it's like different, and people do that not as often.
And people said one thing that X did. I mean, one thing that Thread didn't have that X has. They had the OnlyFriends girls. And that's the number one thing.
Twitter?
Yep.
Oh yeah, you could get explicit. You could get X on Twitter. That's why they changed it. That's all it's on Twitter.
Because it's basically run by them now.
Of course.
I believe it.
I mean, I wonder what people think when they get on Twitter. Because I know sometimes I am shocked.
All the stuff they allow.
Yeah.
Basically they put everything on. You can see somebody getting their head chopped off Twitter. You can also see.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah, you can see basically what he's trying to say is you can see real live like war footage, and you can see like XXX stuff. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And like basically anything. You can see people giving birth.
True that. I mean, and honestly, I gotta say, if you start off on Twitter, you will definitely, if you actually go on Twitter and search everything up on Twitter, you'll really find everything first on Twitter. Then you realize the next day it's on Instagram. Or like 2-3 days later, it'll be on Instagram. Cause we always see that, like we see podcasts and everybody, they'll do things. The topics like a whole week after us, and we'll be like, we've been talking about that like 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah. I go to Twitter just to see like if something just happened. I go to Twitter first.
In sports, always in sports.
Like if someone gets knocked out, if someone gets jumped, If somebody's stuff leaks, whatever it is, you go to Twitter first. I used to go on Reddit, but Reddit is completely changed, or I don't even use it anymore.
I have the app, but I need to delete it.
Yeah, I delete it. Let us know if you like having the X on your phone as the phone app rather than the Twitter bird. RIP the Twitter bird. But you know what else is popping on Twitter? Oh, let me bring us on screen here. Hold on here.
What's popping?
Bada bang, what's popping? But you know what's been popping on Twitter?
What?
These freaking UFOs, man. Former intelligence official claims that the government is in possession of non-human bodies and UFOs. Wait, what? Former U.S. intelligence official claims that the government is in possession of non-human bodies that were allegedly piloting UFO. So basically, ships.
Let's see the video.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Bada bing.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
I'm just ready for the zombie apocalypse or alien takeover, because I feel like that's the only way we're gonna really get the truth.
Why
because
would
the
they
government,
take us over?
The aliens?
Yeah, for what?
Because they ready to be seen. They tired of being hidden.
You know what? I think that they thought about taking us over,
Mm-hmm.
but I think like that they like left and like I wonder what these guys are gonna come, and then I think they probably started coming back when we started doing nukes,
Mm-hmm.
because they could see us.
Oh, you know, one thing they're saying is that they're saying that we have some spacecrafts here that crash, and a lot of people are laughing because the aliens don't, like, their ships don't just crash because you're a bad driver. They had to get shot down. And one thing they're saying is that we as America and China and all the other places, we have some weapons. They can shoot out of space and everything from the ground. They can do some real damage that they haven't even showed us yet.
I bet, especially if think about it, how long they've had these ships that are
True.
not from this planet. So if they've been able to reverse engineer some of the things on the ship, some of those ships might be equipped that would basically have like lasers or some type of weapon that may put other spaceships out of commission. So maybe they were able to make their own laser off of some of the ships that they captured, off of like looking into the technology that was there. A lot of people believe that the technology boom from us is actually from the aliens, like VHS tapes, DVDs, like computers getting better, that it's all was from like reverse engineering alien stuff.
I should see everybody hiding all these secrets.
I want to know what's going on. I'm tired of waiting. I think the reason that they don't destroy us is because of our uniqueness. I think that basically all aliens, like from what I've seen and done my research with people that have allegedly worked for the government, is that like everything is the same. So like the ship is like a seat is a seat, a steering wheel is a steering wheel, whatever, the wall is a wall. They basically have one design for everything. Like if you even look at cars or vehicles, there's like 1,000 different type of cars. So we're very artistic in everything we do. I don't even know if aliens have music. They'd be astonished at us having the imagination to make music and movies.
True.
So I think they may be astonished at that, and that we don't.
That's probably why it's got the dinosaurs, because the dinosaurs were boring.
Possibly they thought that it was a know-nothing species that brought nothing to the table. So they probably maybe restarted, hoping that some intelligent life would come. That is a possibility. But this is some of the things that have been come out about it.
I mean, a lot of things have been coming out. I've seen a lot of other people say that they're underwater. It's an underwater ice cast where like.
Well, I believe they could go underwater, and basically they say their ships basically can alter gravity.
Yeah, alter
gravity. So they can manipulate gravity, so that doesn't. They don't operate basically as rocket propulsion like jet engines, because those you can't turn on a dime. You basically got to tilt your wings to do a gradual turn, or you would rip your ship into pieces. These things can go from like 0 to 5,000 miles per hour, stop at a dime, and then go immediately the other direction.
I remember watching Men in Black as a kid, thinking this couldn't be real. And
I think it's more real than we think. I think there even be more, like you say, with Men in Black, where there might be some things that are among us that are faking themselves as people. If everyone remembers that blonde girl on the plane that went viral, where she was like, "That thing back there is not human. I'm not sitting next to it." And then like people couldn't find her. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. So
And you know the kid that was in the kid that we watched, it had the video of he said UFOs landed in his backyard.
oh yeah,
They said he's missing.
Yeah, they said like the family's missing. They probably interviewed him or mind wiping him or something.
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean,
But I think that's why they let us live. Is just at the end of the day, it's because we're artists.
Entertainment. I can see that.
Entertainment. I don't think they have that stuff.
I can see that. I can see that. But I need you
I
to
think
comment.
they're very practical. They don't care about creating like books or movies or none of that.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. They just. I mean, I guess it. I guess
I bet
really
you they
gonna take
watch a
over.
lot of our TV. I bet you they watch a lot of our TV.
I guess
they might
it-
be like Real Housewives fans. You never know.
True. 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 Or maybe we just probably in a part of the universe that doesn't have a whole bunch of violence. Because I mean, if there's a whole bunch of other universes and other areas, other galaxies, we probably like in a galaxy that doesn't have that many wars or something like that, or like or they trying to protect, they trying to help us get to it before the war really happened because they seen what happens to the other universes.
Well, it's like how kind of like we we treat uncontacted tribes. You know, they have some like a North Sentinel Island. That's a tribe that we just leave alone. What if there's like aliens that have like a alien government and they've decided like, oh no, we're leaving them alone. They're not mature enough or they're not big enough of a threat yet to kind of even let them know what's going on in the galaxy.
You see, they discover more and more planets. It's like they discover more planets that don't even have names, so they just gave it like R2D2.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just
and people don't even think about it. Like we're all technically Earth is hurling through space, and we're just connected to the sun because of gravity, and the sun is hurling through space. And it's like that's what's going on. So we're constantly moving, and people don't even think about it. We're constantly just flying through space.
I can't wait till it's like Zoe 101 and we live in space.
That's out of all the movies, Star Wars, Star Trek, what Battlestar Galactica, you're the Zoe 101. That's the space world I want to live in.
Everybody remember Zoe 101. Comment below. Classic movie.
Great.
But speaking of classics, man. Speaking of classics, looks like here.
Speaking of classics, let me thank my official sponsor, non-sponsor, Twisted Tea.
You just opening your Twisted Tea?
Snap, crackle, pop. Eatches.
We like 5 topics in.
That's my second tea, mademoiselle.
Oh yeah, true that.
My co-host chugged his first tea, and I'm like, I'm saving 2 for the show. So if you didn't watch our last show, remember, thank you for the views. But it was a 3-hour episode because my co-host wanted to talk my head off.
Hey, we're giving him like a good hour 30 this time.
We're probably gonna go like hour 45.
We'll see. But comment below.
We're literally like halfway through.
Comment below. Let us know how you feel about this whole alien situation. Are you ready to see the aliens? Do you even believe in aliens?
But speaking of alien things, who would have thought this would ever happen? Breaking: Bronny James, LeBron's son, suffers cardiac arrest during USC practice. 18-year-old Hooper fell unconscious, was taken by ambulance to the hospital. This was a dire situation. LeBron is at USC, or Bronny James is he that goes by, LeBron James Jr. And you see this more and more. This is actually last year they had another athlete at USC have cardiac arrest, and that's I don't think cardiac arrest it's like a heart attack, but a heart attack
stops.
usually happens is like when your arteries clogged, but cardiac arrest is like when your heart randomly just stops.
Yeah, and yet so you
need like a defibrillator.
Play a video.
We're gonna stay on screen because this video is perfectly sized.
Okay, your ambulance here now. Okay, all right, sir. I'm gonna send help there.
ABC News obtaining the urgent 911 call made after Bronny James, the 18-year-old son of NBA superstar LeBron James, collapsed Monday after suffering a sudden cardiac arrest. Bronny James is waking up at home only 4 days after his collapse. Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Los Angeles confirming in a statement, although his workup will be ongoing, we are hopeful for his continued progress and encouraged by his response, resilience, and his family and community support.
Is there a
So
doctor
random.
on scene with them or a registered nurse?
Bronny was at a basketball practice at USC Monday morning when his heart stopped beating. CPR immediately administered. Bronny's doctors crediting USC medical staff with Bronny's progress, saying their swift and effective response allowed him to arrive fully conscious, neurologically intact, and stable.
I think it speaks volumes to the readiness of the medical team or the individuals that responded immediately with prompt and effective CPR.
And LeBron James voicing his gratitude on Thursday, posting on social media, I want to thank the countless people sending my family love and prayers. We feel you, and I'm so grateful. The four-time NBA champ adding his family is together, safe, and healthy. Bronny is LeBron James's oldest son, named McDonald's All-American, entering USC this fall for his freshman year. LeBron James has said he'll continue to play in the league long enough for Bronny to join him, so whether Bronny can play again might impact both of them. Doctors have noted that Bronny is in top physical condition, and multiple athletes have returned to play after cardiac arrest, including, most spectacularly, the Buffalo Bills defensive back, Damar Hamlin.
Yeah,
Crazy.
They said that's one thing. Okay, so they said when you have
How
these.
long are you out?
Who, him?
How long was Hamlin out?
Hamlin, remember he was only out for like he was out. He woke up like what 2 days later, and
But how long was he out for playing? Was it like 2 weeks?
that was the end of the game anyway, like week 17, 18. So his season was. I mean, he was with the Bills. They went into the playoffs and everything, but he was done after that. He didn't put him in the playoffs. And one thing they said about him, his was like a freak accident that doesn't really happen. So that's what they cleared him to be fine. They didn't really run that many tests on him because it's not something that like happened. His body just did. It was like none of his arteries clogged up and it happened. It was like he just got hit crazy, and you getting hit like that really doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, it was a freak hit.
It was a freak hit, but with Bronny, they saying that since Bronny was one thing good about it because Bronny's young people when this happens they really spring back fast. He didn't lose any mental ability or any mobility. I'm just glad he didn't end up like Sharif O'Neal, his son, Shaq's son.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I was actually thinking about that. But yeah, Sharif, he didn't have cardiac arrest. He had something different with his heart
or something like heart
because
problem.
he had to have surgery, right?
Yeah,
and he was out for a whole year because he had surgery. I wonder if it's just a freak stoppage like this. If you're out for like a month, I wonder if he'll still be available to play his freshman year at UFC.
He'll be able to play.
And if he'll still decide to be a one and done, or if maybe this will make him decide to play 2 years of college.
True. I mean, some people are saying this is for that alleged thing that everybody had to get.
Oh yeah. Great catch, co-host, because we can't say what happened. Remember when we had the 2-year pause and you had to get something right here? That's what my co-host is talking about. And allegedly a lot of athletes that got pricked right here. This is happening to them. There's apparently a lot of, alleged clotting and other things that may have went down that we may have seen. So I don't know, just do your own research on your own time. We're not experts on this, but that's just some of the rumors going on out there.
True. But our prayers go out to Bronny James. We want to see
prayers to LeBron and Bronny, and Bryce, and his wife Savannah.
We want to see y'all get to a healthy recovery. Want to see Bronny in the NBA with Bron.
Yeah, I want to see that. That would be like the coolest story ever.
Dunking on the Heat.
If he could throw an alley-oop to his dad, or what if they do like a double alley-oop? Like he throws an alley-oop to his dad, and then his dad throws it back to him, and then he dunks it.
And dunks on Jason Tatum.
Perfect story. Bravo. I love that ending. 10 out of 10. Take a bow, co-host. No, but yeah, we're praying for Bronny. We're big basketball fans, so hopefully all things work out for the James family.
And speaking of working out for it, looks like moving on to the next topic here. It's the fight of the century. I have no clue why my co-host and them wasn't even on it. I told him.
I'm not a big boxing fan. I'm not gonna lie.
I told my co-host when I came over. I was like, "Oh yeah, we're finna watch." And they watching the fight. I came over there. I was like, "Oh yeah, we're finna watch the fight. It's UFC."
Shout out our boy Seth for having the UFC party. My co-host showed up, and he was like, he's like, "Why are you not watching boxing?"
Exactly. I'm like, what? I'm like, what's going on?
There was like 3 good fights on UFC with all like big time dudes. So we'll get to that in a minute. But if you didn't watch, this was the fight of the century. If you're a boxing fan, it looks like that Terrence Crawford beats Errol Spence in the ring after the referee stopped the match in the 9th round because he looked like he got beaten up so bad that he looked like Martin Lawrence back in the day.
Fact. So if you didn't know, Terrence Crawford, he's 38. I think he's like 39-0. Well, not 40-0. And Errol Spence was around like what 28-0,
20 or 30,
yeah,
low 30 something.
So and you always talk about
Battle of the Undefeateds.
Yeah, you always talk about I don't like lightweight, like people that's like
Little.
featherweights, like 147 pounds.
Yes.
Because they don't knock out people. But Terrence Crawford had 32 knockouts, and the other one had 22 knockouts before they even got in that fight.
Yeah, Terrence Crawford is a real deal.
So
I'm definitely gonna be checking out his next fights.
Exactly, and one thing they're saying
May get me back into boxing.
One thing they're saying is that the reason why Terrence Crawford won so easily and he beat him real bad was because there's every time I looked around, they said Terrence is like a complete fighter. Like he knows how to do everything. He knows how to fight southpaw. He knows how to fight orthodox other way around. He knows how to counter fight. He knows how to fight with jabs. He knows how to fight bull rush. So basically, he knows how to fight different ways. And Errol Spence only really knows how to rush you and pressure you and run up in you and box you. So the best thing to do with pressure fighters is counter move. So every time you see Errol hit him, he'll like block it and then just hit it with the same hand. So like you imagine you hit me with your right hand, I block it with my right hand, and then as soon as you bring your hand back,
he's a counter puncher,
and I just punch you.
Yeah.
So basically, with this, he's a counter puncher,
like
and they're basically saying like the first round Errol Spence won, but then after the first round.
He figured him out.
And he's like, he just demolished him after that.
Yeah, his face was done. I saw the highlights. It looked like it was an epic fight. It looked like that a master versus a novice, really. It was crazy because it's supposed to be like the battle of the Titans, the battle of the knockout kings from what everyone was saying. And then it ended up just being a one-sided beating. But props to Spence for not really going down. I mean, they called it a knockout, but he was still on his feet. But the ref basically threw in the white towel for him, saying that he was no longer fit to compete.
He got knocked down 3 times. He got knocked down once in the second, twice in the 7th.
And his face was jacked.
Stephen
A. said that he shouldn't even be allowed to fight for another year because he needs to heal that much. And he said that he probably ain't the same because he had a car crash where he flew out the window and messed his jaw up. And then he said that he's had a couple other car wrecks, since then. So he said maybe that's his chin hasn't really been tested since he messed it up in those car crashes.
Time.
He was saying maybe he wasn't ready for this, and maybe he wouldn't have had much problem before, but maybe he's a little compromised. But sometimes that's all it takes. If you get in an accident that changes you, you might not be as strong as you were.
So, right now they're fighting at 147. They say they wanted to do the rematch, but he wants to fight at 154, 157 at that fight range.
Yeah.
Because I guess that's this is real. That's like Errol Spence real, his body weight.
They're doing good. They're going from like my freshman weight to my sophomore weight in high school.
Man, but do you think Errol Spence even deserve a rematch?
No.
It was that bad?
When it's not even that close, I mean, his family shouldn't even want the rematch. They should be wanting to save his life. They don't want him ended up like Muhammad Ali, all mush brain.
Got a point. Got a point.
Is this a video here?
Yeah, video. You can play.
Are we allowed to play this video?
If you play it on mute, can you do that?
What do we got? Let's see what we got. Okay, we play it on mute. This will probably be enough to make it be all right.
Now look at that. Boom.
Boom. Bada bang. Bada bang. Oh, man. Yeah, he's like, you about to die. He's like, you about to die, fool.
And what make this crazy is everybody was banning Errol Spence. Everybody's like, Errol's gonna win. Errol's gonna win.
Charlemagne gave himself
Charlemagne's gonna say he's gonna win
because he told Crawford to his face that he was going with Spence.
That
Crawford's like, you're gonna lose that bet.
I had friends hit me up saying they want to bet on the game, and I'm like, I'm not a gambling person. But if I was, I was finna bet on Terrence just because you can't bet against a man that doesn't believe in getting haircuts. He don't get haircuts. He ain't flashy. He look like just a regular Joe Smo. They lives on a
He
farm.
looks like he just got a shift out the mine.
Pretty much. He just clock into work, beat you up, and clock right out. But I mean, our prayers go out to Errol Spence. After this, they showed this a video of Yellow Beezy. You know who Yellow Beezy is, right? The rapper
Kinda. I've
from
almost
Texas.
forgot him.
And like Trapboy Freddy and them. You seen a video of Yellow Beezy, like they said, allegedly running into Terrence Crawford's room. So I guess he can confront him about him losing so much money. Because allegedly they bet a lot of money on Errol Spence.
I saw something like that. Yeah.
I
saw a clip on like Instagram, but I didn't remember it was him. But they said someone ran in there to say like, "Man, you made me lose so much money." Yada yada.
Exactly. You over here bringing out Big X to plug for your whole walkout. He brought out Eminem. You can't lose to nobody playing Eminem. Oh, yeah, it's one shot.
What does J-Man say? The whoop.
Well, the whoops.
Whoops. Yeah.
The whoops be whooping, man.
Yeah.
But comment below.
He whooped him.
Comment below how you feel about the fight. Was it just a pure massacre? Do you think Errol Spence deserves a rematch? Or you think he just needs to move on to fight Gervonta Davis?
He needs to move on. I mean, I think that...
You think he'll beat Gervonta?
It's for his confidence. I think when you get beat like that, you got to take it out on someone else and regain your confidence at least one time before you tackle that demon again. Especially when you lose like that, man.
So you mean, so basically to come back...
I feel like he should tackle another Titan, which would be Davis. I think that would be a good test, because if he beats another top guy like that, he's like, all right, maybe I just wasn't ready. Maybe I didn't take it as seriously as I should have. Maybe I thought I was better than I was. But I locked in this time. I beat a so-called top-ranked boxer. Now I'm ready to get my look back.
That's what people were saying. That's one thing that's bringing back boxing, is that people are willing to give up they undefeated title, the undefeated record.
They're not scared of taking fights, unless your name is Haney.
You remember? You remember that?
Haney is running from a whooping. Haney is saving his hiney.
Haney's running from Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, they allegedly
Shakur's acting like Tupac. He's trying to bogart him.
Exactly. It's so much soft stuff. There's a lot of soft stuff going on in the boxing. You got Devin Haney running from Shakur. Then you got that Jamilo dude that got slapped by that Khalib dude. He got slapped in the
Turn into WWF.
Yeah.
I told you.
And then it's funny. I seen Brandon Marshall on his podcast talk about it. He said, "Oh yeah, I'm cool with the Jamarlio Churro brothers and all that stuff." And they said, "Oh yeah, the reason why the white dude came up and slapped him was because earlier that day when the Churro brothers were sitting there arguing, Charlo came, the white dude came in and they grabbed his beard and pulled his beard. So that's the reason why he came over like 30 minutes later and slapped him."
He pulled and ran.
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
trying to make up some story so he don't get charged.
Exactly. And everybody's saying like, Jamilio, he's not boxing right now.
But they should just start having like WWF cameras like behind the scenes
Basically.
with like the crazy rock music.
It's the only way you're gonna bring up the views. You see Floyd Mayweather not here, Mike Tyson not here. You want to see heavyweights? You really can't name any heavyweights besides
I like
Wilder.
watching the heavyweights in the UFC. They get busy.
We'll talk about that in a few. But
but
yeah, let us know how you feel about let us know how you feel about Devin Haney, and let us know how you feel about the whole Jamario Charo, whatever. Wait, no,
Mario Chalmers.
That's a basketball. No, Jamil, I forgot his name.
Jameer.
The twin dudes. But yeah, moving on to the next topic here. Also this weekend, we got a UFC fight. The fight my co-host watch with Derek Lewis, heavyweight, coming out here, laying down the boom.
Man, he came out with a surprise. You see this, I thought it was going to be an even match. I was like, these dudes is like the same size. But he came out with the thunder knee, and then he just went to town with the hammer fist. And it was done before it even started.
Exactly.
I couldn't believe, because they hyped this fight up so much. Like, it's a clash of the big boys. The big boys are going to go swinging. And he went, Hadouken, fight over. But we got a clip here of him stripping naked. Not really, but he just took his shorts down. He had compression shorts on underneath. And what's the move called when they do the cha-cha?
To suck it?
Yeah, but who came up with that in the
DX,
wrestling?
D-Generation X, DX, Triple H, X-Pac.
DX?
Road Dogg, Pat, Billy Gunn.
What do they say when they do that?
They just say suck
I'm
it.
not a super referee.
They just say suck it.
That's all they say?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was cooler than that. Look at him.
Hey.
1, 2, 3, throw the flag.
And then run around. So allegedly, Derek Lewis is known for his celebrations. They say he does a lot of crazy stuff. Another thing they're saying about this whole fight was when they asked him, like, what made you do the flying knee first? He said that he knew to do the flying knee first.
Hey, what happened? You didn't get the other fight from the UFC?
You only wanted this one.
I actually wanted the other one. What was the
main event?
Yeah.
The main event was, when he kicked him and that
kicked
was
him in
fake.
the head.
That was foo, man. So basically, he said he knew he to do the flying knee.
God. I'm terrible at remembering names, and I'm trying to get in the UFC like I was. Let me see.
He said he went in with the flying knee because he knew the dude wouldn't back up because he never backs up in the first attack. So he came with the flying knee, hit him with the knee. It looks like this is actually his last fight on his UFC contract. So right now he doesn't know who he's gonna sign with. He wants to sign back with the UFC. What's his name? He wants to sign back up. He wants to sign a new contract with the whole UFC instead of going anywhere else.
Is Derek Williams' contract?
Yeah, Derek Williams' contract.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Oh, not Williams, man. Lewis. Messing me up.
Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis.
I wrote it right here.
You messed me up, or I don't know. Put in the comments that we messed it up from the beginning. But Derek Lewis, forgive us. Sorry, we party a little too hard on the podcast sometimes, if you know what we mean. But let's see here. Yeah, and it was that Dustin Poirier, and the Justin Gaethje. He was the one that won. He was the one that kicked Dustin in the head.
It was crazy.
Justin beat Dustin.
Because when he kicked him, and he blocked it, it reminded me when I played my UFC game, and I got knocked out by the black dude.
Oh my God!
He
got baptized.
He gave him permanent damage.
He gave him permanent brain damage. He literally made my co-host's fighter handicap. And I had immediately hit restart on the console because I made the character and then he plays as a guy that looks like me. And I'm like, you're not letting my fighter have brain damage. And then you're going to still throw him out there to get more brain damage.
He was going to win.
Oh, my God.
Hey, man, but this UFC fight was amazing. Derek Lewis is hilarious. I hope he signs back with the UFC.
He has the most knockouts all time.
He did
in UFC.
And also, this is the fact he actually regained his record for the fastest knockout. So he got that back again also.
And then we also had the Jan Blachowicz versus Alex Pierre. And Alex ended up winning. So Alex had lost his fight before. Was a big fight. We actually watched it with Seth. Shout out our boy Seth. We usually watch UFC with him. We got football videos coming soon as the NFL season starts back. But yeah, he lost. But yeah, the main event and then the Derek Lewis to me were the best fights. Oh, you know what? Tony Ferguson versus Bobby Green was actually a really, really good fight. It was back and forth. They both got in good shots. They both made each other stumble. But then he ended up, what's it called? Do they have what it was called? But Bobby Green got Tony Ferguson in just a submission, in like a body submission. He like hugged him while he was on the ground and like choked him out.
From the back?
No, like from the I don't know.
Oh,
you
would
have
to see front, like put his head down.
Yeah, he like put his head down at like on an angle and then like pushed his body weight and like choked him out.
Oh, I mean,
it was pretty epic.
UFC, man. Comment below if you watched this UFC main event. Let us know how you feel about it. Was it booty? Was it good? What was your favorite matchup? Was it Derek Lewis with the flying knee?
Comment if you're team boxing. Comment if you're team UFC, and if so, tell us why.
Exactly. But moving on here, we gotta move to the last topic, and it's tragic, man.
Everyone passing away, man. It's truly sad.
So it's truly sad. We got Paul Rubens,
AKA Pee Wee Herman, has passed away at 70 years old. And then we got Angus Cloud, passed away at 25. He had just lost his father, I believe, like they said, like a week ago. And then he passed away. The direct reason is not known, but it is speculated, and that I say that speculated, that it was possibly due to something to do with
mental health and
mental health and prescriptions or whatever draw your own conclusions there.
Yeah, this is real sad. I mean, I'm tired of I'm tired of people
passing away,
especially at a young age of 25.
Yeah, he's too. I mean,
It was on Euphoria?
70 is still, you hope you make it to like 80, 90 years old. But yeah, this was the Euphoria dude. This was the guy with the red hair, the red beard.
And they said he
when we
didn't.
lose a fellow red beard brother, I'm not like fully red beard. I'm like brown, red, and even now that I'm getting older, some gray. I'm like multicolored beard. but
They're saying
but
that
as a fellow man with red in his beard, I salute you.
they're saying that before this he wasn't even acting. Like they found him on the street, and then they decided to give him a chance, and after that he just started acting. But with the whole, but that's real sad about him coming below.
Man, it's crazy because he just like, it makes you think of like Mac Miller and so many people. So if you have mental health issues, definitely reach out. There's free hotlines, there's websites. Go get the help you need.
Yep. And then the whole Pee Wee Herman situation. So allegedly he had cancer. I mean, he didn't really tell a lot of people about it, but cancer is a very tragic thing. A lot of people are here concerned about how will Pee Wee Herman be remembered.
He'll be remembered as a legend. I know he did the one-time thing. We don't need to mention it every time. He was in a theater where a movie was playing.
What's it? That was movie theater.
So I mean, what do you expect? But he was epic. I'm a little too young to have really watched him. He came out. I have a sister that's a few years older than me, but she watched Pee Wee Herman. My co-host, who's also from the '80s, may have watched Pee Wee Herman.
I've seen a couple episodes.
But it was a legendary show back in the day, and many '80s babies absolutely loved Pee Wee Herman, especially if you were old enough where you can remember.
True. Right. So comment below. Let us know how you feel about Angus Cloud pass away situation. And
I saw so many girls are heartbroken.
With Pee Wee Herman?
Angus Cloud. And my sister was very sad. She was a huge Pee Wee Herman fan. She had, the talking couch?
Yeah.
She had the miniature, like,
That's cool.
child's bedroom mini couch, so that looked just like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's scary
so
at the
and
same
she
time.
always watched the movies, so she really RIP to him. And then I saw all kinds of ladies saying RIP to Angus. They were hurts.
Yeah,
and so if you need an Angus replacement, ladies, if you want to give Angus your well wishes, I will take your wishes towards Angus as a fellow partially red beard brother.
Horrible.
Hit us up on Instagram.
Horrible. But moving on, man. It looks like
RIP to both.
RIP to both of them. Our present condolences go out to all of them. But looks like we made it to the end of the show.
It's New Music Monday. Recording this on Monday, even though you see it on Tuesday, and we're too lazy to get a new banner.
Of course. It looks like here, we got
Look
the
like Goku's here to save the day with new music.
We got the TFTC Music Mix #4. We got new music. We got
Who's on the cover?
Babytron.
Babytron.
We got Babytron on the cover from Detroit. I think he's from Flint. I don't really remember
Looks
where
like
he's
when
from,
I
but he
catch
be
my
going
co-host when he's alone by himself for too long.
all that paper around.
All them tissues.
Makes sense. I don't even I just put it in the sock. Throw it in the corner.
It's a little sock puppet.
Exactly. Let me stop playing. But moving on to the new music of the week. You already know.
Did you add any other music you wanted to shout out?
We on the yeah.
We got new music.
We got Utopia by Travis Scott. We got Post Malone, Austin. We got the Really Her. We got
Tyrone.
Tyrone.
You can call on Tyrone.
Luke E. We got a whole bunch. It's a whole bunch of albums that
whole
dropped.
Bunch of bums.
Everything. I heard the Utopia. The Utopia was good.
Oh, we were talking about the whole thing with the Drake. And now that we're here, we got Travis Scott on the screen. I don't know. I don't think we ever answered it. I think we got off track about talking about other things. 1 out of 10, co-hosts. What do you rate Utopia? 7 flat?
7 flat.
I was going to give it a 7.5.
I really
7.3, really.
I told you.
I was being nice.
I told you my favorite album from Travis Scott is the Birds in the Trap.
Oh yeah.
That was my favorite Travis Scott album. I mean, this album was straight. I still haven't listened to the whole thing. He had Beyonce on it. He had everybody on it, so I already knew it was gonna sell. So he really didn't need
Oh
me
yeah.
back.
I remember. I was like, "What is it?" I was having a brain fart again.
Oh yeah, Rob 49 on it.
My favorite, Rob 49 song killed it. I love that one. But Days Before Rodeo is my favorite Travis Scott, either mixtape, EP, CD, whatever you want to call it, project, if you will. Days Before Rodeo is the best thing he's ever done in his career, to me, my personal opinion. If you disagree, put what your favorite album is all time and tell me what your favorite songs are.
Hey, moving on to the next topic here. Looks like we got my music pick of the week. I got my girl Bia from Massachusetts. You know, she dropped
Massachusetts.
She dropped a little 9-track tape.
She can drop more than that.
Horrible. She had the London song on there with J. Cole, of course. She had the Juicy J song on there. Don't Tell was fire. Millions is fire.
9 is this an EP or is this a CD?
I think it's an EP.
That is kind of short.
You know,
9 songs, man.
At first, I was wondering about, well, how'd she get a song with Timberland and Swiss Beats? But I mean,
She's
you know,
old.
She's been rapping for a long time, at least 2012, 13. She's been signed with Pharrell first, so you know, Virginia.
It took her like 10, 13 years to pop.
Hey, it's hard in the music industry, I guess, especially for a girl, and I guess this whole thing going out. But I gotta say, out of all the girls, she's one of the people I hear a lot. Like I hear her, I hear Doja Cat, I hear Lotto. I mean, cause she got a song with Nicki Minaj, and she got a song with J. Cole.
Doja.
Hey,
she's really cool. I was just trolling, but yeah.
And she had a song with Timberland. You know, you gotta be good to be with someone with. So you know, you gotta be good to have a song with Swiss Beats and Timberland and Juicy J and with everybody.
You know why she can get songs to everyone.
Horrible.
They're like, we want you to be all up in the video.
Horrible, man. That's my music pick of the week, man. Comment below. Let me know how you feel about the whole Bia.
Just despite my bro Seth. Shout out. What's Seth's page? Real Good Doty. If you need mental health healing, relationship talk, hit up Real Good Doty. I'm getting him to get back on the video circuit, and we'll help him produce some videos there. But instead of Utopia, we got Soulja World 3.
Hey.
And I only picked this because there's literally nothing else to pick. And I know we were already going to talk about Utopia. So I just picked Soulja Boy to give him a shout out because allegedly he is broke. He has no money. He got ordered to pay like over $400,000 because he allegedly struck his ex-girlfriend.
He kidnapped her.
And then with going over his books, they said that he has a negative net worth. And the judge is like, you have a negative net worth because you have rent a mansion where you pay like $25,000 a month. So they said you need to downsize to somewhere smaller so you can pay this woman some money.
I mean, do you really need $250K a month? And
Soulja?
then on top of that, they said he has like 3 or 4 like lavish cars, and like his lawyer saying that he needs those to
keep up his image,
keep up his whole little rapper lifestyle. Maybe I understand it, but are we really checking for Soulja Boy?
I mean, I always check for him. He's been around since I've been in middle school. He was one of the first artists to work with Chief Keef, so I always give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll check out his songs. Every once in a while, he'll have a fun song that I'll add to a playlist. This song, I like 3 or 4 songs. That's
better than normal.
I'm not gonna lie, were complete garbage, but some of the other songs were decent. And Soulja Boy, when he actually tries, can make good music, just like Rick and Morty and some of his other songs. And yeah, my co-host is personal favorite, "Kiss Me Through the Phone."
He had that one song on there.
You had it back on your ringtone back in the day.
I did. He had this one song on this new album that said something like, "You hating because I had your girl kiss me through the phone." That song was fire. He played a couple songs. I was like, okay, Soulja Boy,
we're just
I see
checking
you.
it out.
But you know, I need y'all to check out that Soulja World 3. But on a scale of 1 to 10, what you giving this album?
Should I get it higher than Utopia?
I mean, hey, if it's the same, it's the same.
I gave Utopia 7.3 because I truly liked only 4 or 5 songs out of 19. So that's not that high. I'm gonna give this a 7.25.
How many songs are on the Soulja World?
Like 3, 4.
No, I mean, how many songs total?
Let me see. I got my phone here. It's on my Apple Music. If you can find me on Apple Music, you can. Where is it? 14.
So okay, I can see 7.2.
Yeah,
makes sense. So it's not as bad because the other one had 19. This one had that many. But hey, man, I see. That's my co-host pick. You know, he not. What you say? He not a critic. What you say on the reaction page all the time? Our opinions don't matter.
What?
On the reaction page, you be like, our opinions don't matter.
Oh, we're just regular people, so like we don't write it in stone. It's not like Tales from the Crib / Crib Reactions is the authority ruling in the universe. If we give something a 10 and you think it's a 5, doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means you have a different opinion.
Facts.
We're not gods, people. We're just podcasters.
Exactly. But moving on.
It's a combination.
Moving on. You know, I've been telling my co-hosts it take 30 days and 30 nights to pick up a new habit. So I'm picking back up on the Twitter.
And he's
I'm picking back on the social
cigarettes.
media. I don't smoke cigarettes.
But you eat butt. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to see my co-host's face. We're ending the show, so I figured I could just say something random.
I just like you so much. Nah, but I need y'all to go ahead and support the channel, man. Like I said before, man, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, follow me on Twitter, FeelingSupreme305, and my co-host Papa O'Block. I'm gonna get him in 2 months. I'm gonna get him to start tweeting back too. Or once
I tweeted the other day.
You did?
Yeah. It was like my first time in like 3 weeks.
Horrible. Okay, so moving.
Check me out on X. Actually, we need to update the logo. Twitter is dead. The bird died. They killed the bird. Elon killed the bird with SpaceX missile.
Hey, and speaking of killing, looks like here we're killing it on TikTok. So I need y'all to follow us on the Tickety Talk.
Scan the QR codes for TikTok. Scan the QR code for Tales from the Crib 201 IG. Crib Reaction, Tales from the Crib on Twitch. We're everywhere that you want to be, like MasterCard.
Now it's time for my favorite part.
Oh God.
So if you already know, man, if you made it this far, you know what I'm gonna say, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing. Please comment down below. We will read the comments. We will respond back. I mean, look at our reaction page. We over here got people rating us every day. But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Jesse J, FeelingSupreme305 with my co-host.
Your DJ, Chico Grande Chico 2 times. We're out of here, people, but we're gonna Vogue, get some thumbnail photos, and then we're out of your hair. Let's play the beat. Yeah. That's enough posing. Felix could pose all day. He actually went to mime college, but he fluked out. Show us your miming moves. But thank you for watching. It's Tales from the Crib. It's your boy Chico Grande Chico 2 times.
It's your boy Jesse J, FeelingSupreme305.
Well, out of here. Thank you for watching. Look, this episode's not that bad. Like a minute, not a minute, an hour 38.
I told you.
Not no 3 hours. This is more manageable. This is for you,
podcast.
Jeremy. If you made it this far, Jeremy, don't hate on a 3-hour podcast.
Exactly, man. Happy belated birthday to you, my brothers.
Oh yeah, it was his birthday. Welcome to the 30 Club. 30-30. We'll see y'all next week.
Let's go.
Hasta luego.